Alrighty, I'm back in Dresden, and there are a few things we need to do here. So, first, let's go to Crusade, and we are gonna decide about what to do with Lisa. So we have two choices. We can honor her last wish, and if we do that, Lisa's friends will be thankful to hear the truth about her fate, and we get 50 marksmen. Or we can hide the truth about Lisa, and if we do that, the Winter Council will be grateful. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna stand up for the truth. So we're gonna issue this decree. It requires 10 days to solve, which will take a while. So that's one thing. Second thing is that we have, I think, plenty of characters who want to talk to us. So, Secret Dispatch. This event can only be resolved by visiting Commander's headquarters, and Lan wants to talk. So, we are gonna now talk to everybody and see what the issues are. I've only came back from Ivory Sanctum, and there is so much to do in here. It's crazy. Okay. Come on, why is it so slow? Right, Hand of Inheritor. They concealed it right under our noses, and without Xantir's notes, that incarnation of corruption, even I would not have been able to locate the barrier. Locate the Midnight Fane in Dresden, okay. Surely the Herald of the Inheritor can rid us of this scourge. It is impossible, Righteous One. I cannot do it alone. But wait, I hear the steps of one who brings hope. That's us, I presume. Irabeth and I have been discussing a new calamity that has befallen us. Specifically, this, the Ivory Sanctum held a dark secret. Directly beneath Dresden, in the bowels of the earth, there lies one more bastion of the demons, the Midnight Fane. It is the repository of a mighty rift through which the spawn of the abyss traveled to Golarion. The entrance to this place is right in front of us, blocked by a barrier that is accessible only to demons. So this is where Minago fled to and where all the demons in the city have been coming from. Okay. It is much worse than that. The barrier is imbued with enormous power. An attempt to break through will trigger a magical explosion. I could protect you and the city from it, but even my powers will be insufficient to hold back the chaos and open the way. This is what disturbs me the most. We cannot allow the demons to rebuild their armies and plot their next attack right below the sacred heart of the Crusade. There must be a way to break through this barrier. Doubtless there should be. Only the gods are all-powerful. Okay. I think you should continue the crusade, making sure to carefully investigate all demonic and cultist activity. Sooner or later we will learn how to breach the barrier without triggering an explosion. Until then I shall stand watch here and safeguard the city's peace. Find a way to remove the demonic seal. Okay. This is all I can do to help you currently, champion. Is there anything you wish to ask me? Not right now, but we'll need to go to Polura's Falls at some point. Okay. What else do we need to do here? We have to go back to Polura's Falls to complete these two quests. Middle game. Maximize all crusade stats. Okay, I'm not sure if we can do that, but I've done that, but we need 10 days to complete this. Okay, there are a few quests, especially these two, that we need to do. And find Zanidra. Okay, I'm not sure how we're gonna do that, but... Not sure how we're gonna break the barrier, but... Let's go and talk to whoever wants to talk. There he is, Lan. I can't do it anymore, I'm not a chief. What's going on? I can't handle it. I thought it would be my people crying to you, but it turns out it's me. I just don't know how to make the right decisions. Okay, let's figure out how we can help you. First of all, Aran, a girl from the tribe, wants to marry an elf. Where did they even have the time to get together? It feels like I'm the only one without a love life around here. Anyway, she needs the chief's blessing. They want to be married by the laws of the tribe, but I won't do it. He's an elf, she's a mongrel. Letting them marry means dooming them to eternal misery. It's wrong. But if I don't marry them, I'll be making her miserable now. Second problem, 5 fools are so afraid of demons that they've hidden in the sewage system and refuse to come out. I tried talking to them, pointless. Okay, the rats here are definitely bigger than what we're used to. I had a plan to lure them out with food, but I think they found some down there. And the third problem, what should we do with the children and old people? This is a military campaign. All people can do household chores. Wait, what? Chores. Chores. What the hell? Chores. But kids only get under everyone's feet. I have no idea what to do. Well, we execute them. Easy. No, I'm joking. Anyway. Right, the first problem. Explain your point of view. There's nothing else you can do. Forbid them. It will have to hurt someone. Well, let them marry. We allow any marriages here when both parties consent. Second problem. Maybe I should throw a barrel of powder into the sewers and light the fuse. It's the only way. Good. Give them time. Let them stay there. Okay, give them time. Third problem. Huh. So what do we do with children and old? Well, that's a good question. Is it safe here? Or maybe they should go to Nerosian? Maybe they should go there. It's not safe here. I'll still worry about them, but I guess that's what it means to be chief, right? Don't be afraid of making your own decisions. I mean, to be honest with you, his decisions were all his suggestions I didn't like, but maybe we'll give him another chance, okay? Lessons learned. Next. Irabeth. Commander, you have a letter from Mendev. It was sent via the Church of Iomade by a trusted courier who from Nerosian archives. It is sealed and signed by Inquisitor... Ooh, I haven't heard that name for a while. Why do you look so puzzled? You know him very well. His nickname is Hawkblade. For a reason, he works in the field. He does not deal with paperwork. I was wondering what he was doing in Rosian. Well, it's none of your business. Next. Terta, Commander. The woman entering the room is horribly wounded. Her simple clothes are soaked with blood. Oh, wait to see how things unfold. Ember, what's wrong with her? Commander, it's Ember. Ember's been taken! Oh no! Baphomet cultists came to her sermon. They slaughtered everyone and took her off to their unholy shrine. Oh no! Perception check failed. How exactly do you know where the shrine of Baphomet is? You're very perceptive, Commander. I didn't come here only to tell you about Ember's abduction, but also to surrender to the law. Arrest me for treason. I am a cultist of Baphomet. It's my fault Ember was taken. Why are you helping me? I regret what I did. Tell me more about the cult. I was recruited a few months back. We need to go back and find Ember. Are you kidding me? What? She's like one of the most powerful party members. I can't just stick to Nanyo all the time. I hope she's alive. I came to this city to work on a construction site. I was alone with no friends and no money. I met some nice people in the tavern. Okay, and it turned out they were cultists of Baphomet, huh? They started saying things about unfairness in the army, that Golfrey is a tyrant. Okay. I was kissing the hoof of Baphomet's statue in his shrine and swearing. It didn't even... Okay, so you were converted. Okay, I see. Okay, who's that? Tharsgarod. Powerful demon. Okay, how did you end up at Ember's sermon? I stayed away from her sermons, but the cultist leaders kept a close eye on her. People flocked to her. The cultists dreamed of poaching her congregation. Okay. When she started saying prayers for the demon lords, we thought it would be easy to entice them to our side, but we under what? Ember said prayers for demon lords? That can't be true. She's a true saint. I don't know what else to call her. She was offering up prayers for all the demon lords. Okay. She believes there is good in everyone, even in creatures who are evil incarnate. I don't know if anyone can make demons come to their senses. Alright, what to do with you? You left the cult and atoned for your sins. There can be no mercy for cultists. Arrest her. Hang her. Well... let's forgive this one time. I will do anything to keep others from falling into the cult's web. Okay, you better not betray me, because I'm gonna actually have you executed if you do. Alright, who's that? Oh, Lady Konami, how are ya? Commander, the capital needs to take decisive action. There has been a major scandal. The nation of Andorran, our diplomatic partner, has sent its army to help the crusade. However, this apparently generous gesture is nothing more than a political provocation. The Andorrans noticed that the emerging rapprochement... What's that? I don't even know what that means. Between Mendev and Cheliax had been jeopardized. They wish to widen the divide between Nerosian and Egorian, and so they have deliberately sent their army to our territory without our approval. If Mender accepts this help, it will cool our relations with Isger and their suzerain Cheliax. The Royal Council that is to say, expects you to reject Andorran aid. Direct them toward Her Majesty's court. They are welcome to negotiate with the capital. And then Solstice, unfortunately we can't disregard the decision made by Her Majesty and her council. But those Andorians didn't come here empty-handed. They brought weapons and supplies. Let them share those with us. Okay. Diran says, come now, Lady Konami, all this suspicion. I'm sure that the Andorans are driven by nothing more than benevolence and concern for our collective future. We simply must accept them like dear friends. Lan says we should send the Andorans back home instead. Well, we know your judgment is poor. You've only been complaining about not making it as a leader of your own people, so I'm not gonna listen to you. Alright. Waljif, if the whole deal is about them being Andorans, they should just stop being. Take down their banners, call themselves mercenaries, problem solved. Oh, I like that. I like that. The Andorans will accept their weapons, and we will accept their weapons and supplies, but not the soldiers. We will accept their help. Lan is right. We'll publicly announce that we disapprove. Well, we're gonna do this. Commander, you have already demonstrated your defiance of the Royal Council. Do not cross the line that separates defiance from an open attack on Mendev's interests. The Royal Council will not forgive you for it. Is that a threat? It's merely a warning. Your actions, on the other hand, are indeed threatening to Mendev. Her Majesty has entrusted her kingdom to the Royal Council. It is their duty to oppose those who hurt her interests. By turning them against you, well, I don't care. Always nice to screw over some coxcombs from the capital. That will be all. I hope we are all pleased with the work of the Diplomatic Council. I doubt that the capital will henceforth be inclined to involve you in matters of politics, Commander. You may give your Demon War your undivided attention. Oh, wow. Okay, anybody else wants to talk? I've taken care of the dragon that was attacking our patrols. The hunt is off, the dragon hunt. Okay, that's one less problem to contend with. Now we can take extra lookouts off dragon duty and reassign them to useful tasks. Okay, you've got nothing to say. Anybody else here? I thought Diran was here. Let's go outside. Wait, where am I going? But I'm confused. What the hell? There we go. Go to the streets. I'm not gonna be buying and selling stuff right now, but I'm just doing the chatting, and then I'm gonna stop recording and do all the admin stuff like buying, selling. What can I do for you, Commander? What's your role in my army? I'm responsible for drills, organizing exercises, and briefing the officers on the strategies you approve. Remind me about the responsibilities of the Military Council. The Military Council determines the strategy of... Okay. You have had encounters with Koramzadeh. I don't know. Back when I was a young lieutenant, dreaming of the title of Crusade Commander, and who among us hasn't dreamed of being in your shoes, Commander? Okay, blah blah blah. I studied countless reports on the battles against him, played out countless of his historic battles in my head, trying to spot his mistakes. I did spot a few, or so I hope, but I never had a chance to put it to the test. I moved up in my rank, knowing that the day when we would come face to face was drawing ever closer. Okay, maybe we'll... your family history, 25 years, I fought many battles as part of various border units. Okay, I get the feeling you had your share of pain on the front lines. No more than the soldiers from my squad. My last battle was Villaret Fort's outpost, north of Canabres. Okay, blah blah blah. Find mine as well. Okay, I thought you had something more important to say, to be honest, but... Right, the Hand of Inheritor we don't need to talk to because we will do that when we're ready to go to Pulura's Falls. I'm not ready yet. Wait, where is Solsil? He's here. Storyteller. Anevia Solsil. Okay, anything interesting? You're drawing Anevia. Or Anevia. Anevia. So weird. I don't remember the last time I wore a dress. Okay. You're not wearing a dress, but that's okay. I think it will suit you. I need to talk to you. If you want to finish this war, don't waste your time on dreams. Okay. I need to talk to you. Okay, I didn't actually. I didn't need to talk to you. Storyteller, hi there. I want to discuss our encounter in the dragon's lair. Why did you go to the tower? I've been looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. It seems that tower once belonged to me a long time ago. Knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items that could answer the questions about my past might have remained in my home. Unfortunately, I realized too late that the tower was now the lair of a monster. How come the dragon didn't eat you? I'm suspicious about you. Despite their beastly tempers, dragons are clever creatures, but their way of life does not lend itself to civilized conversations, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat, and even more a good story. That was what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon. She was a worm, by the way, she wasn't actually a dragon. Did you find anything of value in the tower? Everything perished in the dragon's fire. Okay. Hand over blood-stained page. I found that in the molten scar. No, he's here again. That's terrible. That terrible grating voice, the horrific semblance of a face, the monster appearance, myriad insects forming a body with 2 arms and 2 legs. He touches me and the disgusting creature attack my flesh, covering me. They are eating me, they are hungry and will devour everything except my eyes and tongue so that I can see this damn page. Okay, looks like... Let me die, Xantir, let me die. Looks like he didn't like Xantir too much. Such horrible torture. This poor man was tortured to decrypt my notes. He was so tormented that his suffering became thick like molasses. My mind is drowning in it. My own memories are hidden by these images of horror. Oh, okay, so he is channeling the memories of Xantir's victims. I see a magic shape. There is a force pulsating in the center. You've seen the ritual. Tell me what was in its central point. Holy shit, I don't remember. I think it was a dead man. I feel something else, a living soul in the eye of the whirlwind. I don't understand how the one ritual can tie up the energies of death and the abyss. Forgive me, Commander, I cannot get any further. I found a... okay, everything is vague. I found a page that may interest you. Items lost, Elven knows. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence from the past I have forgotten. If you have more pages... Okay, I think that's it. My hand touches the stone wall. The cold pierces my palm like the teeth of a hungry dog sinking into a piece of meat. I don't take my hand away. I let the stone enjoy my warmth in return for its service. It accepts my caress, and my unmasked unasked question, the one it's been asked thousands upon thousands of times. Where should I go next? Behind me I hear the loud stomping of the minotaurs, I don't know, that guard this God's forsaken place. I tricked and outwitted them, leaving only a trace of my presence. There is darkness lurking up ahead, honing its swords, claws, and teeth in the hope that a rare traveler visits its lair. This labyrinth is alive. Its red-veined stone walls resemble the guts of a huge creature. If you keep still and listen closely, you can hear it breathing in the wind that sweeps through this place. Where do I go from here? Forward to the place where the wind carried a faint chuckle. Whence comes the faint smell of ash? A few ages ago, Demon Lord Baphomet began his great escape. Are you inside his labyrinth? I needed to drink. Yes, I'm traveling through the Ivory Labyrinth. This is not the most pleasant of my journeys. It's necessary to reach my goal. How are you able to evade all the dangers of the Ivory Labyrinth? Have you forgotten who you are speaking to? I am the last Archmage of Kyonin. I have been to many dangerous places, and this is just one of the many. It won't be the last. What do you need from the labyrinth? An answer to a question, a key to a secret, knowledge that can save many lives. My kinfolk were weaklings and cowards. They ran from danger, but one stood up to my enemy, and Baphomet will give me the weapon to win. For several years, I have thought about how to defeat Earthfall. My enemy has no flesh and is impossible to kill. Earthfall is the name given to the cataclysmic event. Okay. Earthquake and massive tidal waves and the creation of the inner sea. Okay. It blazes through everything in its path. It doesn't enslave but destroys life itself, and I have found the answer. I know how to save my world. Earthfall came to destroy Golarion. Its strike was brutal and my world barely withstood it. But what if Earthfall was resisted but not one world but several worlds at once? What if Heaven or Elysium came to help the dying Golarion? If I manage to merge my world with another one, meld them together, the power of the disaster will weaken. Okay, good idea. Baphomet, the cunning and insidious lord of Minotaurs, was once a captive in Asmodeus' prison. But only 10 years passed before Baphomet was able to escape, taking his own prison with him, which later became the Ivory Labyrinth. Such an achievement deserves respect, and it's the goal of my research. Moving matter between planes is what interests me now. I stop near strange symbols covering the wall of the labyrinth. I run my hand over them to ensure they are real, encrypted riddles drawn by Baphomet during his imprisonment. Okay, so do you want to connect the planes? That's dangerous. Dangerous, difficult, almost impossible, but tell me, is this risk not worth the Thessalian Empire perishing before my eyes? Does Golgan, the Cyclops' kingdom, deserve death? What about the Aboleth Empire? Another plane will pay for saving Golarion. There will be wars, and then a new world will come. Okay, a bark-covered notebook. The one your mentor gave you. Yes, blinded by my pride, I tore it to pieces when I thought I would not follow my kinfolk. I'm still not going to run, but the knowledge written in this notebook by my former mentor might serve my purpose. The elves managed to open a portal to Sovirian and keep it open until all our people escaped from Golarion. Their cowardice deserves disdain, but their knowledge is unquestionable. I returned to Kyonin and gathered the pieces of my torn notebook. Now it is my sword aimed at the heart of Earthfall. By combining the wisdom of elves and the cunning of Baphomet, I will save the world. Okay, what's next? I copied the strange symbols into the notebook. I haven't the slightest idea what these scribbles mean. What was the future Demon Lord thinking when he wrote them, while he was imprisoned in a cell with no way out? Was he still in his right mind? I will need help to understand these notes. Okay. One of the minotaurs behind me killed the other one, tore his heart out and devoured it. His blood-stained nose sniffs the air sharply. His bloodshot eyes shift from wall to wall. He senses a stranger, but he doesn't scare me. I am certain of my powers and the spells hiding me. I've done my work and can now leave this place, and still I linger. What is this strange presence I feel behind me? Like someone is watching me despite all the protective spells. Who are you? I ask carefully, not hoping for an answer. Darkness, a coy female voice whispers in my ear. Against my will, I shudder. The vision ended at the most interesting moment. Please find the rest of the pages from this bark covered book. I must know what happened next. Tell me about your journey to the Ivory Labyrinth. Okay, we just heard that, right? Okay. Okay. So we need to find more pages to find out who that female was. Who are you? Commander. Dorgalinda Stranghold. What's your role in my army? I'm the chief quartermaster. In charge of material support. Head of logistics. Okay. What does the logistics council do? It supplies what else? Well, I'm sorry what I asked. Sometimes, however, we're faced with something we can't just hash out without you. Okay. What became of the quartermaster was taking care of the supplies during the march on Dresden? He got a medal for his heroism during the assault on Dresden, and now he's right back where he was, keeping up the good work. It's just that a fortress like Dresden is a little out of his league. When you need to supply the camp during a march, he's your man, but it takes a different set of skills to be a chief quartermaster. What about your nickname? Our resident jokesters came up with it when my hand went numb from the wound. After that, I left the front lines for the supply service, and then I showed every wisecracker that one hand is all you need to keep your supplies in order. We have spells available that could restore your hand. Spend it on some poor sap whose legs got ripped off in the first battle. Thank you for your concern. Okay. I tried to help. Oh, maybe we should talk to Anevia. Although, I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. She's so mysterious. Right. During the fight of the in the Ivory Sanctum, one of the cultists escaped. Her name is Zanidra. Do you know where I can find her? No idea. Where would you expect one of Baphomet's cultists to hide? Well, I don't know. I would search at a nearby shrine. Okay. A shrine not far from Dresden. Okay. Well, that was a good tip. Who do we have here? So, Walgif. Okay, nothing to say. Let's go and speak to... Wait, who's that guy? Those are just weapon traders and merchants. Who are you? Oh, you're just a trader as well. Okay, bro. Well, might as well just sell some of these things. Like I said, I will deal with all this stuff later without recording it because it's really boring. So 14,000, that's pretty good. Let's go and speak to Diren and Camellia. I can't believe Ember's gone. That's shocking, really. Oh, there was a letter. There we go. Lyot's letter. I am writing to you regarding the case which you graciously helped me to investigate. That was about Diren. I hasten to inform you that I may have discovered something that will help us finally unravel the mystery of what happened in the place known to us both. It may also help to neutralize the source of this mystery. My current research compels me to take a short trip outside Mendev, but I will return shortly and find you wherever you are. At that moment, I urge you not to take any further steps in this regard without me. The danger may be much more serious than both you and I presumed at the beginning. May the gods be with you. Servant of the blah blah blah. It is crucial that he does not suspect a thing. You know who I mean. Yes, you mean him. Well, I don't even have any talking points with him, so... Whoa, what happened to you? Tell me about yourself. Okay, nothing. Let's go to... Maybe we should go and talk to Lady Konami. She's not very happy with our decisions regarding Mendev. And Queen Galfrey. I know she's only trying to help, but... what is your role in the army? I'm not your soldier. I serve Her Majesty Queen Galfrey. Okay. What is the Diplomatic Council? Why do I need it? I think we know that. Royal Council is the highest governing body of Mendev. Tell me about yourself. Kitsune, I have always been curious to a fault. What are you reading? This is a state secret, but for you I can offer a hint. Every single day I receive dozens of classified diplomatic missives from all countries supporting the crusade. I have a question regarding diplomacy. What's the current situation in Mendev? Things aren't terrible for a nation that has been at war with a demonic invasion force for a century. The people are wary of taxes, the army continues to pay tributes in blood, and many noble families are dying out. The crown stands strong and its authority remains high. The nobles are ready to follow Her Majesty's orders and the Royal Council. Okay. Why are you so fascinated by politics? We Kitsune are predators and our hunting spirit is strong. Chasing rabbits in the fields is rather boring, vulgar, and unfashionable. Politics is a hand of a much more dignified sort. Okay. I'm not comfortable with the Royal Council imposing its will on me. Don't paint the situation in such a bleak light. The Royal Council does not seek to hinder you. It merely suggests a more sensible course of action. Yeah, you're not a soldier. I know that. Kitsune are a rare sight in Mendev. Okay. Alright, I thought you would... I thought you had something more important to say, but... Yeah, we need to talk to the to Greybor. He's in the tavern. Let's do that now. Do we have anybody in prison? I'm not sure. Okay, I don't think you've got nothing to say. Are you afraid I will reveal your secret to everyone? Your claims will seem like a vile slander. Okay, it looks like... Alright, he got angry. But I'm not... You're right, I'm not telling anybody. Alright, let's go to the inn. Where is Greyboar? That's not the tavern, right? This is where we respec. With healer can help us respec. Yeah, it's not here. Oh, Nanyo's here. Oh, check out this mask I found. There is writing on the inside. There's writing on the inside. It looks like an average mask. Smells like mold. Tastes like disgusting. The eye holes are utterly remarkable. And yet I sense some hidden magic in this mask. I bet my encyclopedia that it must be the answer to one of the riddles of this of those statues in the Nameless Ruins. The writing on the inside looks very much like one of the answers. Oh, okay. You won't forget to take me with you when you head to solve the statues riddles, will ya? No, I won't. I don't like you when you call me boy. Okay, more than nothing. We've got a quest from that. Do you remember your own name? Are there any names worth remembering? Not many of them though, okay. There are some names I am happy to remember. Arelu Vorlesh. Open the world wound. She's the betrayer of humanity. It's her fault the demons invaded Golarion. She is the greatest of the greatest. Imagine she managed to open a rift from Golarion to the abyss. No one knew how, no one believed it was possible, no one even dreamed of such a thing. And she just did it. Okay. Of course, some part of Golarion's population died as a result of her experiment, and the Crusaders are still wrestling with its consequences to this day. But it's in the very essence of what Arelu managed to do was a breakthrough of cosmic significance. Brilliant. Sooner or later, the world wound will be closed. Peace will return to Golarion. As for the victims of the ongoing war, they will be remembered as unfortunate but unavoidable sacrifices. Yeah, I don't think I would agree with that. Okay. Well, I need to go. We progress another quest. Nameless Ruins is another place where we need to go. There's a lot of side quests we need to finish, to be fair. Let's go to... Is there anything here? Anything worth our attention? Not really. Special offer. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't really care about your offer right now. Let's go to the tavern. I need to speak to Greybor. There he is. Hey, I killed the dragon. Huh? I want to know more about you. Tell me about... How did some of your past, family... I see no difference between me and the Crusaders. Times now are unlikely where... Okay. And all of them should... Thank the gods that the world wound is still open. Otherwise they would be busy with robbery and murder. What? Okay, so he's comparing crusade to criminals. Sometimes I wonder... Yeah, don't compare crusaders to criminals. Yes, against demons, but what are they fighting for? What is in their heads? Maybe they just like chopping up monsters. Don't fool yourself. Crusaders aren't all saints. Okay. Many competitors, lots of dangerous demons. They have a family. Okay. I met a woman, fair and kind. We had a daughter. I loved her, but that life, it was like I was being buried alive. Okay, so you left your daughter and only the road could cure me of those thoughts. But for some reason, I keep going back to that house I once lived in with his woman and his daughter. The woman I once loved, to the daughter I don't even really know. Okay. I feel sorry for you. Sometimes you have to pay for love with suffering. You had a family to take care of and abandon them. That's despicable. Keep on whining like that and you'll lose my respect. You're right. Okay. Tell me about your past. You can guess which ones I fell with. What? I was born. For a while I served in the infantry. So, okay, so he was a soldier. And he realized there are two types of dagger mark soldiers. The dumb thugs. And there is the adventurous lads who use the title to do the murder and extortion for hire. You can guess which one I fell in with. I knew the rules of the game and the wealthy often called on me to solve their problems or get a leg up on their competition. Okay. You could have protected your home and served your own people and you chose the work of an assassin. I don't understand you. Good for you leaving the army. Okay, let's say that. I don't see much difference between a soldier and an assassin. They do the same job. Take orders from the same lords. Okay. Tell me about your craft. Blah, blah, blah. Remorse. It's only... Not at all. I've met a lot. Okay, so he's got no remorse. And he's just killing for money. So I can say killing for gold is horrible. How do you sleep at night? Your words are true. Self-reproach is for weaklings and cowards. Lords, judges, and priests should deliver sentences, not you. Some people just have to die, and the sooner the better. Yeah, I'm just gonna say... I sleep just fine. Like someone who doesn't repent or worry. If you are insinuating that my craft is bad and to be sneered at, then I ask you, why did you hire me? You must value your reputation a great deal. In my line of work, reputation is everything. Tell me about your best murder. Okay. A professor at the Clockwork Cathedral. Okay. There were mechanical cutlass spiders everywhere. Okay. Right. I opened his armored suit with a goblin sword. Do you worship any of the gods? He's not my god. Nor Gorber. Blackfingers is my patron. Unlike many of the other gods, he was once mortal. Okay. What do you think of your new powers? A nice bonus. My career is in for an upturn. Do you like working for me? Not especially. Our ideas about life are different and I don't think we can be friends. I mean no disrespect, but I've had clients that I liked better. Okay. I want to know more about your last client. Okay, this could be important. He decided to remain anonymous, but I suspect his name is Willowdose. I had already struck off a few lesser demons for him, and later in Canabras, a strong one. And in the Battle of Dresden, the client insisted I kill the demon with a dagger he gave me. And tell the wretch that Willowdose said hello. According to my client, one stab would be enough. But it turned out differently. The demon survived, a stain on my reputation. Wait. I thought we were supposed to talk about the dragon. Oh, okay, that was the first part. The hand is okay. What? That's weird. Okay, so this is where we started. And this was the last step. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, so we actually just had a chat about nothing, but that's okay. Let's go to the prison. I wonder if there's anybody in there that we need to talk to. And we're gonna talk to Lan, Sila, and Aru. Right, so who is actually in prison? Who's in the prison? You. I'm here to execute you. Well, I'm not gonna execute you, but... Wait, why are you in prison? I forgot. I don't even remember who you are, but... If I sent you to prison, you deserved it. I'm sure. Let's go and talk to Lan. And then Sila and then Aru. And then I'm gonna look at my items. And then we're gonna go for another quest. Right, what's going on here? How do you like your new title? Okay, we know he doesn't like it because we've only talked to him a few moments ago. What is it like being a commander? I like it. Are you suggesting I should try to enjoy my new position? Okay, I'm not suggesting anything. Captain Harmattan. I'm not sure if I've ever spoken to him. Where is he? Or she? Huh? There. I think I have to go inside the barracks. And then here. Ah. So, what are your responsibilities? Enlisting, screening, and training recruits. Okay, tell me, Captain, what does the Staff Council do? You make sure that whenever orders are given, they are executed properly. Okay. Tell me about yourself. Okay. Right, whatever. Okay, so nothing important, no quests or anything. Let's go and talk to Sela now. Sela. There you are. Okay, you've got nothing to say. Brilliant. Let's talk to Aru. Maybe she'll have something to say. Do you like silence? Okay, a weird question. Not very important. Okay, so I think we managed to speak to pretty much everybody, I believe. So, let's look at the things we need to do. From top to bottom. We've done that. Not really sure how I can progress this. We'll have to do this. We'll have to do this. We got a tip from Anivia, so we know where to go. Don't know how to do this. We should be able to pass a perception check to find the last dagger, and then we can finish this quest in Pulura's Falls. We have to go to the Shrine of Baphomet and save Ember. That is important. This is crazy. I can't believe she's gone. Maximize all crusade stats. Okay, I'm not sure if we can do this. Alright, so we're gonna end it here. And I'm gonna look at my items, level up the remaining characters. And then we're gonna go for and do one of these quests. So, I'll see you soon.